Welcome to the Black Stallions 2023 Awards podcast with your guest nominee, Adonis Breveard, and your host, me, Sujan. Shall we begin? Welcome to the Black Stallions 2023 Awards podcast. I am your host, Sujan, and we are here to honor the nominee of the year, Mr. Adonis. Hi, Adonis. How are you today?
I am doing well. Thank you for having me. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm just chilling. I really appreciate you. I love you for what you do. I want you to tell me why you should be the Black Stallion of the Year.
Well, I'm a very hardworking person in this industry. I've been in the entertainment industry for a very, very long time. I'm still trying to get over the hump though to get to where I really want to be, but I'm working hard at it. I've done a little bit of everything from producing music and managing artists to being an artist myself. I've had an independent record label some years back. We put out some music. I've toured with, in the 90s, I toured with some of everybody all over the place. And I moved to Atlanta in 2000 and I went to AIU for media production and I ended up getting into television that way. Started off, doing some projects for my class and ended up hosting a show on Comcast. It was it was called, what was the name of that show? It was so long ago. What was the name of my show? Our World. It was called Our World. And Our World was a show where artists would come on and perform. I would interview them, play their videos and whatnot. I interviewed people like before they actually got going. Young Jeezy, when he and Gucci Mane and them were together, they came on my show and they performed. Wow. Yeah. It was back in the day, it was in the early 2000s, but yeah, they used to come on and I would interview them, play their videos if they had videos and so on and so forth. From there, I ran into an acting opportunity from working there, and that's how I got into acting. There's a guy by the name of Bob Gay. He had a show that he was doing. It was a urban soap opera that was coming on Comcast in Decatur. And he offered me a role. So, I got a role. It ended up being a pretty prominent role in the film. And I became a co-producer on the show. And I actually started my casting through that because we had a scene where my character my character was a superstar rapper and he was having a album release party. And Bob told me, "Hey, you're responsible for getting people for this scene." And I'm like, "How am I supposed to do that?" And he was like, "It's up to you." So that's how I started doing casting for films and videos and stuff because, I took it upon myself to figure out how to get a good amount of extras there, and it worked from there. And I just kept going from that point.
Awesome. That's awesome. The purpose of the Black Stallions Award is to honor our Black men. I feel in the market, in the industry, that we're neglecting Black men. We're not showing their good points. We're showing their bad points. And we're just idolizing what they have, what they wear. And we're not really getting to know who they are, where they come from, and their strengths, right? Mm-hmm. No one gets ahead unless they are a go-getter. Mm-hmm. No one. All right. And I see that. And even though, you brought in, or I wouldn't say brought in, you knew the guys that are making it right now and they soaring. Everyone has their time. Everyone has their time. And never give up. I always say that to everybody. Never give up to your dream, to whatever you love doing, your passion. You're doing what you do, and I love that, year after year from the track record of your social media, that you just keep doing things, and that shows a lot. Because one thing I want to let everyone know is that you should not give up. You should never give up on anything. You know,
I
just
absolutely agree with that.
and do what you love.
Yeah,
You know,
and don't let naysayers get in your way, because there's going to be people that want to knock your hustle, or they think that you're putting too much energy and time into too many different things, or the wrong things, and sometimes that can derail you. I've let it derail me in my past. In a past situation, kind of took me off track, and it took a while to start getting back to where I need to be. But I won't allow that to happen again.
Listen, I'm don't stop, won't stop right here. This one right here, I keep going like a daggone what do you call it, Duracell. So listen, I commend you. I commend you with what you do. I hear that you a jack of all trades. So tell me about all the things that you've been doing.
Well, like I said, when I said jack of all trades, I've done everything from being a DJ, because I used to DJ back in the day till all my equipment got stolen, and then, I let it be after that. But I've been a DJ, a rapper, a producer, a manager. Then this is all on the music side, a manager. Then I came over into the acting side. I used to do sound at Comcast for different shows. And then again, I started hosting TV shows. From there, I went to acting, casting, directing, and producing film and video. So my company is Adonis Entertainment. Under that is Adonis Casting as well. I've produced films for different independent producers, or should I say, I'm sorry, I didn't produce those films. I recorded those films for different producers. I've also produced films and videos of my own, and
yeah. And you have the podcast.
and
Tell
my
me
own
about
podcast.
that podcast, honey.
Yeah. So my podcast is called Honest with Adonis. And basically, Honest with Adonis, I bring people on from different genres. We talk about them first, what they do. And then the basis of my show is men and women, sex, relationships, love, and how we see things differently. I like to, bring up different topics. I'll go on, say, TikTok, and I'll look at some things that people have differences about, or I'm in a lot of Facebook groups, relationship groups, where you see men saying this and women saying that. So I'll find the perfect topic for whoever the guest is, and we'll, have some dialogue about whatever that topic may be.
You need to bring me on to that one, because I have a major topic, and I actually learned it from a man.
Okay. Absolutely.
Really quick, he said, and this is true to me, I get it. He said the reason why women get upset when a man doesn't do what they want them to do or expect them to do is because they expect them to do it.
That's right.
If you eliminate the expectation, you won't be upset.
That's true.
I've actually been doing that, and I don't get upset. I be like, well, let him just be him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's true.
Guess what, though? When he don't do it, that's just him.
That's true. You let somebody be who they are, and then you determine if that's what
exactly
good for you or not.
So that's a great topic if you want to add that.
That is a good topic.
Expecting things from people who don't think like you.
Yeah. And see, I like people who want to come on and be straight honest. Don't be scared about what you want to say, what the topic is. Sometimes I'll put a precursor out there. Listen, this is I'm speaking for men, not necessarily just myself, but I know I talk to a lot of men, and sometimes I see a lot of different things going on social media, and I see women all the time asking questions that they're answering themselves. And then when men come on and say, well, this is what we need, or this is what it is, no, that ain't it. And I just be like, this is the problem. You don't listen to the people who are telling you how to handle this situation. You say, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. And you continue to be in the same zone you've been in because of that. So, yeah. So we talk about things like that on my show.
That's golden. We need that. So 2023, we're going to do it. We're going to do it, Adonis. All right.
Absolutely.
So, and attention to you, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
What has allowed you to build yourself? What strengths have you endured? Tell me about 3 strengths that you've endured in life and how has helped you become who you are today?
Well, I'm very ambitious. I have a lot of goals that I've set for a long time. Some are pretty major goals. And it takes a lot of work to get to actually where you want to get. And it's just a matter of keeping pressing forward. Like I said, I don't let naysayers knock me. Sometimes some things are financially tough to get to, but I find ways to work with people so that we can get things done. Another characteristic of mine is leadership. I like to be out front. I like to bring people in and show people how to do things and help people get to the next step and teach people how to do things. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it when I'm doing it. I can be pulled into somebody's project, and the next thing you know, I'm directing people and telling people how to do this, or taking the lead. It's just something that I end up doing a lot. I have a lot of confidence as well, and that takes a lot because I used to be a very, very, very shy person. And
Wow.
even
I don't
though,
believe it.
yeah, I used to be very shy, even though, like, I'll tell you how shy I was. So I told you back in the day, I had my own independent label, had a group called Soul Purpose. We were very big in the Midwest, and we used to perform everywhere. I used to open up for all the major artists in the 90s. And I was super shy, but people didn't know it because so I wear contacts, but back then I didn't wear contacts. I wore glasses. Without my glasses, I cannot see. So I would
See,
just
that's
take my
me.
glasses off, and I can't see nobody. so so I'm up there doing what I got to do. Plus, I had a huge show. A lot of people on stage. I had dancers, singers, other rappers, the whole 9 yards. We put on a whole show, so everything didn't have to be focused on me. And I didn't lose my shyness until I got the opportunity to do the TV show where I was hosting, and then there was nobody else around. It was all the cameras on me, and I was like, I got to do this, So I kind of learned how to tune out the nervousness, and even being in front of a big crowd, I used to look at it like say there's 1,000 people, as 1,000 different sets of eyeballs looking at you, 1,000 different opinions, and it used to make me nervous until I got to the point where I look at it as a crowd as just one. Like, this is just one crowd. So instead of me seeing a million people, I see one crowd, and it's easier for me to focus on what I have to do.
Hmm. Well, that kind of reminds me of me. And let me tell you, the 90s was the bomb. The
It sure
90s
was.
was the bomb. Y'all 2000 babies, y'all missing something.
That's right.
You bring back all these singing groups, oh my God. I know you can bring up all of them, but like name 3 hot groups that was the bomb in the 90s.
That I used to love. Well, Guy was one of
Guy.
mine. Guy
Mm-hmm.
in Blackstreet. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
my most favorite group, because I grew up with them, is New Edition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bobby
Yeah.
Brown, BBD, Johnny Gill. I love them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love R&B. I really wanted to be a singer, but I'm not a lead singer. I can hold a tune. I can be in the background, but I don't want to be in the background. So I started rapping because
I
I
hear
rap.
it in your voice though. You got that deep husky voice. Like, come here,
Yeah,
girl.
I used to do radio hosting for a while back in India.
Like it.
It was on a station called 99.1, and I was a host on there for a while with a lady named Julie D. And that's when we had a CD out, and so I got on the radio to help promote my CD. So so I've done radio too. Like I say, I've done it all. When I call myself a jack of all trades, I have done everything that you can possibly think of in this entertainment field.
Well, I've been trying to think of many things because we're all very talented in many ways. And
Mm-hmm.
that just touched me right now because you, myself, and many other people that I know, they have very good skill sets, okay? And they have that drive and that passion. They've been doing things for years. And you would wonder sometimes why we haven't gone to that next level. And I think beyond prayer, I think it is something else where we have to kind of change our strategies. Who we know is very important. What we know is important, because we'll sit there, keep doing the same thing every year and never go anywhere. My motto is this: different things, different results.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I also believe getting the right team to work with you or be behind you is key to your success. I've worked with a lot of different people. Some relationships were good, some relationships were bad, but I don't think I've got the total right team yet. And once I do, it's going to the next level. It's going to the next level.
You are correct. It is the team. And unfortunately, sometimes I try to avoid it and do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But doing myself is not the answer either.
Now, you got to have a team. People can take certain duties and responsibilities, and to help you to take some of the load off of you and to help you move forward with what you're trying to get accomplished.
That is correct. So I see that you are a very strong-minded man. You think outside the box. That's excellent. Are you married, father?
So I am engaged, and I am a father of 7, a grandfather of 5.
What?
Yeah,
Oh boy, you okay? Go on.
yeah. So I have 5 grown children and 2 that's under 18. I was a single father for a while with my grown children. I've been married a couple of times and divorced a couple of times, but my kids have always lived with me. So, you know, I don't know a lot of fathers that took on the responsibility that I took on. I was raising 5 kids by myself for a period of time.
Yeah.
I have a 14-year-old grandson. I have 2 11-year-old granddaughters and a 9-year-old granddaughter and a newborn granddaughter that just came. So I'm a proud grandfather. Um, uh, I'm a relationship guy. I've been married twice, divorced twice. It don't always work out, but
Everybody's meant for each other.
that's right. But it is what it is. God still blessed me to have my youth and feel good and my drive, and so I'm pushing forward with everything that I'm trying to accomplish.
What message would you tell a woman that lost faith in a man, Black man at that?
Well, it depends. If she lost faith in men because of a man, or if she lost faith in a man and wants to get faith back in that man. So what situation are you giving me here? Because a lot of times I see women have been in situations with guys, and so when they get into a new situation, they already got their guards up. And a lot of times you let a good man go because you're on guard from what this last guy did. And it's just like anything else. It's just like a new job. If you leave this job and you go to a new job, you're starting from scratch. And this is a new situation. You got to give it that same effort. But a lot of times women don't do that.
What do you bring to the table in maybe your relationship or your business? What do you think is the main key?
Well, I believe the leadership is the main key. I believe being able to take lead, give direction, and be able to be a positive example is key to being successful in any type of relationship, whether it's a relationship, a work relationship, or whatever the case may be.
And oh, I forgot to ask you this. What's one word that describes you?
I would say ambitious. I'm very ambitious. Yeah, I have a lot of drive, and so that I think would be a word that describes me.
That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate you. You are awesome. You're well known online. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you?
Well, I am on IG. You can find me at Adonis Sonoda _INC. I'm on Facebook, The Chronicles of J. Adonis. I am on TikTok, The Chronicles of J. Adonis. My podcast, Honest with Adonis Podcast, is also on Facebook under Adonis Sonoda Inc. So you can find me there. My podcast will soon be on all platforms. But right now you'll find it on Facebook and YouTube.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, oh my God. Okay. So really quick, I want to thank you I want to tell you that you are definitely a good representation of a Black man. I want to pray on you and your business and your life and your grandchildren. I don't have any grandchildren. I have a mother of one.
Well, hey, that's a lot easier than all those I had.
So, it takes a lot, even knowing that about you, and to know that you have that, plus you're doing what you're doing. That's awesome. I want everyone to know that's watching that no matter what you endure in life, keep it moving. Because I
do want to make one mention before we get out of here.
Yes.
I am working on a mobile app that's going to change the game. I can't give you too many details, but it's called Toggle, and it is going to change the game. I'm an inventor too. I have a lot of ideas I'm working on.
You said it was?
It's called Toggle. I can't get any more in depth with it yet. I'm getting some investors now, but it should be out toward the middle of the year next year, and it's going to change the game.
All right. Well, that sounds good. We need easy access to things. But speaking of easy access, what I was saying earlier in one of my interviews is that, we can't expect for us to get ahead if we're always asking somebody how to do something, looking the easy way out of things. You have to do your research. You have to study what you do. You have to study the market. You have to know where your footsteps are going to be. You don't just go out willy-nilly doing things, because you have to understand and analyze the end results of it before it's done. So yeah, I wish you all the best with all of that. And also, just a reminder to everyone, we do have a Black Stallions calendar coming out for 2023. I want Adonis to be on cover.
Wow. I'm honored, but hey, I'm ready.
You can do it. Yes, okay. Do it. So, yeah, that deadline, and the deadline for everyone to register to be a nominee for the Black Stallions 2023 awards is December 15th, which is right around the corner. So go online, find Black Stallions Awards on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm not on Twitter too much, but you can basically just reach out to me. I'm Sue Jen. And just let me know you want to be a nominee. This is going to be a wonderful time for you to show the world who you are and what your values are. And as for Adonis here, he is definitely the man. So power to you, honey.
Thank you. Power back to you.
All right. And we want to just thank him for his time, thank him for being who he is, and encourage him to keep moving and doing the thing. Listen, 2023 is coming. I already made my New Year's resolution. I don't know about you, but I made my New Year's resolution.
You made yours?
And that's to be better than I was last year.
Absolutely. I agree with you. And I want to thank you for even considering me. I feel honored to be a nominee for your Black Stallion Awards. And it's just going to give me motivation to keep going further. That's
right. You are a Black Stallion. And for all y'all who don't know what a Black Stallion is, it's a strong Black man, okay? It's not Megan Stallion. That's her stage name. Black Stallion, strong, fast. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yes.
So this is why I came up with that name. That name is very strong if you understand it. And it represents you. And thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching the Black Stallions Awards podcast. I'll see you every Tuesday at 9. Peace.
Peace.